All right, people. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Another day, hopefully another Satoshi. So a few things, man. One disturbing thing I found last night on Twitter. I guess either one of the founders of MyEtherWallet or whoever, I don't even know the full team over there. But they were going at Populous last night, blaming them for phishing attempts going on, as far as, you know, some hackers duplicating MyEtherWallet's website and stealing tokens from PPT tokens. I think some other tokens as well. I don't know. But anyway, there was this big, you know, as always, we've always got this issue with phishing and hacks and scams in the crypto space. So we as a community just need to be on our P's and Q's with that stuff and make sure you're bookmarking the proper links and double checking and triple checking everything you do. But yeah, there was some disturbing dialogue going back and forth between, I guess, Nico from Populous and MyEtherWallet, which I thought was very unprofessional for MyEtherWallet first to attack another company from their corporate profile, Twitter profile. Secondly, how do you blame another company for phishing attacks on your, you know, on your website? That doesn't make any sense to me. If you want to talk stuff about people, do it on your own personal accounts and not from a corporate or company official account. That's uncouth in my opinion, and they should know better for doing that. And secondly, you don't blame a company that has nothing to do with a phishing. It'd be different if Populous actually coordinated a phishing attack and did that. They had nothing to do with it. And from what I'm understanding, Populous has made whole many of the people that were affected by this phishing attempt. So I don't know Nico. I don't know any of those people over there at Populous. But I just saw that, man. That came across my feed last night. I'm like, dude, are you serious? You're gonna publicly attack another company for phishing attempts that they had nothing to do with? I think that's retarded. And man, you know, these people, man, out here in this internet world, man, they really got a lot of bark when they're behind that keyboard. Half the people that talk all the stuff they talk wouldn't talk that stuff if they're in the boardroom. If we were in the boardroom and we were sitting there debating or talking about issues or whatnot, half you punks wouldn't even say a word, let alone, you know, bark like you do on the internet. So it's just funny to me, and it actually pisses me off when I see this type of stuff. But hey, what can you do? What can you do? The second thing, my boy V Massive from the Webbot chat room sent me a video last week, and it was a Mike Maloney video. Mike was interviewing a gentleman that was trapped in the Puerto Rico hurricane, and he interviewed him, and I guess the whole spin on the video was why you need gold and other hard assets in the time of crisis. And I did a video about this when Hurricane Irma was hitting the shores of the United States, and I was just kind of reflecting on how, you know, cryptocurrencies, credit cards, anything that's digital would not be effective. However, where I don't agree, when I love Mike Maloney, he supports cryptocurrencies. So he understands. He's smart enough to see the changing climate as far as us getting away from the bankers. And, you know, of course, gold and silver are important factors in this whole process. However, where I did not agree with him was on this one point. He was saying that you need gold and silver to cash gold and silver and other assets, and I think you do, but I personally, in a crisis, like if I were in Puerto Rico, I would not be selling any of my gold or silver, or bartering any of my gold and silver, because quite frankly, you would be selling it at such a low or below par, below spot price, that it wouldn't benefit you to sell in a time of crisis when it comes to precious metals. You have to understand, most people's perception of gold and silver, the value is way below where it's being traded, even though it's being manipulated in you know, on the COMEX and stuff. It's still people's perceptions of the value. They're so disconnected. The central banks and the governments have brainwashed most people so much, they don't even understand or have a real concept of the value of gold and silver and so forth, and other precious metals and commodities. So you selling an ounce of gold, or you know, a few grams of gold or whatever, to get what you need in a crisis, like water and food and stuff, wouldn't be beneficial for you, in my opinion. If you go poll, and I saw a video years and years ago, I forgot by who, but he went out and polled people and asked them how much, you know, he had like a 1 troy ounce of silver, or what, 1 troy ounce of gold, and he was asking people, you know, how much is this? And man, the values that people were placing on it was just nowhere near spot price, nowhere near. So I wouldn't even consider what you need in preparation for any type of natural disaster, EMP or whatever it is. What you need is, you need food, you need water, and you need guns. That's the most valuable thing. Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, credit cards, that ain't gonna do nothing for you. You need food, water. I'll group those into one. You need guns, right? And you need cash, like physical cash. You need cash, because people do know, even though it's not worth anything, we all know that. And I'll link to this video in the description of this one, so you guys can watch it and give me your feedback on it. But you need cash, man. You need cash, because even though we know that fiat currency is not worth anything, it doesn't matter. It's the perception that it still holds. So if I have a $100 bill, people know what a $100 bill is, or a $50 bill, or a $20 bill, whatever the denomination of it is. People know what that is. So you need cash on hand, you need food, water, and you need guns. And really, you know, kind of to add to that, you need a support system and an emergency plan, in my opinion, with your family and friends, so that you can coordinate and move and get stuff done, because there's power in numbers. So that's my 2 satoshis on that video. I'll link it again in the description of this video. Also, let me know. I'll try to link the thread that showed MyEtherWallet and Populous going back and forth. Let me know your thoughts on that, man. I'm pretty, man, that's whack. That's real whack. And shame on MyEtherWallet for going and pointing and going at a single company for a phishing attack that they had nothing to do with. And also, let me know, guys, if MyEtherWallet has gone after any other company, because if they haven't, then, you know, I'm really having an issue with MyEtherWallet going after one particular company. I think they went after, I think they mentioned Very as well. So, you know, I got an issue with that. Like, real talk, I got an issue with that. So let me know what you guys think about that video. Check it out. I'll link it in the bottom, and also I'll try to link that Twitter thread between MyEtherWallet and Populous. that's about it. Oh, last thing, I'm gonna be closing the polls for the Cliff Question campaign. We've got like 174 participants in the poll. I was hoping to get more from you guys, more votes, but there are definitely some leaders as far as questions. We have some leaders that as percentage wise have captured a lot of the votes, so I'll be announcing that later today. I'll be closing the poll probably about 1 o'clock today. That's 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's it, people. It's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm out. Holla. Boom.